that you know, the calories, whether you want to lose or gain, like you need to know how much calories you need to consume. So usually you don't want to go like, don't.
Okay, you're not picking any songs. Sweet.
This is what it is when a Sunday evening and nobody comes to the gym.
Got the water in.
Water.
Yeah.
Lookin, as
Today
usual.
we're going to do a lot of talking. It's a sit-down video.
I don't know how I look like this, but I think it's very comfortable.
Maybe just go check. So then she'll get paranoid and not be happy about her positioning.
Cool. The angles are good.
Looking flawless like my dreams.
Yeah? Got your notes with you?
I bring some.
We tend to forget everything, so notes will be, you know, just hide them like it's not, you know, we're not using them. Anyways, we are here at our home gym, Buzz,
favorite one.
the best gym in Slough.
Yeah, so in regards to today's video, we kind of wanted to be a little bit more serious and more informative in regards to some experience that we've been through. Shut up, okay? I've been
Victoria,
struggling.
serious.
Hello.
That's impossible. That's impossible.
First tip, when you're trying to lose weight or when you're at the beginning of the journey, people tend to not drink water at all.
I think a lot of people just don't understand the impact hydration has to your body. When we wake up, first thing we do is we drink a cup of water. Throughout the whole night you haven't drunk anything and your body uses that water up very quickly. A lot of people think they wake up and they're like super hungry, but all you are is just thirsty. It's a very similar sensation.
Instead of actually starting eating earlier, you know, going to grab breakfast rather than just drink a glass of water, you'll end up eating, and then the moment you start eating, you just can't stop eating. You just want more because then your stomach gets hungrier and hungrier.
Yeah, be on top of your water. I think that's a big one.
Our second point, actually, intermittent fasting. We introduced that, I think, 2 years ago. First year we didn't know about it. We were just, you know, doing the caloric deficit.
Then we came across Mariah. He kind of introduced us to the whole idea. We went into the My Shredded lifestyle.
Yeah, we kind of start, you know, looking into this fasting. At the beginning I said it's a horrible thing. I can't not eat, I'm always hungry. But when we start doing it, I think it kind of got into the rhythm. So there's different type of splits you can do. You can just, you know, adapt that to your personal, you know, day. If you work early mornings, you kind of gonna get hungrier from earlier time. And then when you come back home, you can maybe, you know, stop eating earlier. This is what I used to do. For me, it works better because I would rather stop eating earlier in the evening rather than keep myself, you know, hungry in the morning. And my split was 7 to 7 at the beginning. And then I think I was stop eating at 5 in the evening and then start eating 10 in the morning, 11 in the morning, which usually used to be 16 hours fast, 8 hours eating window. You give your stomach a break. Your stomach has enough time to digest all the foods and it has time to relax. So you don't put too much pressure on it. That also reduces the pain and, you know, stomach aches and
loads. Everyone's different, and that's the whole point that she's trying to get across, because like she says, she's working in the morning, so she wants to eat. For me, that doesn't make sense, because if I'm working, I'm not thinking about food. So I'm not hungry when I'm working. It really depends on you. You can really adapt this and make it work, but it takes time. We kind of foodies, so
Get in my belly!
we want to have big meals. At least for myself, I'm never satisfied with small meals, small portions. I prefer to have 3 large meals rather than like 5 medium ones. So fasting really worked well for myself because I just, you know, I wouldn't eat until 2 p.m. Then I'll have my first small meal, and then I'll have nice big meal, and then another big meal after that. And I would always fit within my calories, not an issue, and I could pretty much eat anything I liked because, you know, you still were in a deficit, you know.
come on, if you have 8 hours of eating period, you can't fit a lot of
Well,
food.
it's a lot harder at least, you know.
Tip number 3, don't start your day with the sugary snacks or something that, you know,
Leave your
unhealthy.
treats for the evening.
Try to, you know, stay throughout your day eating 80%, you know, healthy, nice foods, and then in the evening just treat yourself with either a dessert or something that your heart craves.
And
the moment
that one thing won't ruin your diet, but then the consequences of you having the extra bits afterwards, that's the issue. We tend to, like I said beforehand anyway with the fasting, I tend to always leave everything till the evening anyway, because I like the feeling of going to sleep satisfied. It's like a treat for you for doing well. If you've done very well throughout the whole day, you can treat yourself with that little kick of chocolate or a sugary thing, and that teaches you to keep your diet throughout the day, so then you can have that dopamine hit in the evening. Right?
Yeah. It kind of gets you satisfied. You're like, yes, I've done so good. I deserve this piece of chocolate. Like
exactly.
It's really amazing feeling. You get satisfied. And also you enjoy the last bit of your calories.
Yeah.
Also you want to stick with the protein foods as well within every meal, at least a little bit. But when you keep on snacking or you eat carbs and fats throughout the day, then it comes to the evening and you're like, oh my god, I just had like 50 grams of protein. Where are you gonna get the rest 100 or whatever you eat? And then you end up, shoving all the protein shakes, all the protein snacks, whatever it comes to hit your
Just
protein,
to hit your protein.
and then you explode. You literally like
anywhere between 20 and 40, maybe 50 grams of protein per meal, and you can't go wrong. You have 3, 4, 5 meals, 4 meals a day, because it comes to the end of the day and you're like, oh my god, I need to have a protein bar, protein shake, chicken breast and something else.
And then tuna sandwich. And you're just gonna walk around the house pregnant with protein powders.
I'm pregnant.
Start giving birth to protein shakes.
Tip number 4, don't drink fizzy drinks.
To be honest, it triggers me. I came to a point now where I'm just annoyed at people. Like,
No,
come
literally,
on, there is so many
calories.
options. Everything now is zero sugar, 0 calories.
Now
Okay,
they
maybe
make
not
7
0,
up,
it's
Fanta.
10 calories. But come on, per can you can have 20, 30 grams of sugar. Seriously, like that's a way of getting diabetes, literally. So many of the population now is, has this problem. I don't know the numbers, I don't want to lie, but it's very high and it's growing. Like, do yourself a favor and start drinking low calorie.
Imagine Coke has 100, 200 calories, whatever, depends what kind of, amount you drink. And that has loads of calories. You would rather just go and buy yourself an ice cream or a freaking slice of pizza if it takes.
Be surprised how much calories you drink.
You
just
waste.
drink, and it's nothing that will satiate you or fulfill your stomach. A lot of people get these frappes and stuff with whipped cream and stuff like that from Starbucks or whatever. McDonald's iced mocha, that's what it is.
Yeah, it was
60 grams of sugar and 400 calories. Really?
Dude, that's my whole breakfast.
You can have a meal for that.
When you drink this 0 calorie thing, first of all, it doesn't have calories, it doesn't have sugar. Second of all, it fills you up. So
Because it's carbonated,
you don't feel hungry. That means you can sustain yourself from eating for a bit longer. Now you go to the shop, there's Pepsi Max Cherry, Pepsi Max Raspberry, Fanta, 7-Up, everything.
Sprite.
Literally, you can find everything.
Whatever your heart desires, there's a
Ribena.
0 calorie option. On a weekly basis, it can save you thousands of calories. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
It's in the thousands during the week, and that's essentially what's causing you to lose weight, is your weekly and monthly consumption of calories. So it's a massive impact, very easy fit, water, 0 calorie stuff, and you're on your way to making some
You're on
progress.
your way to get shredded. Tip number 5, this is one of the most important things that you need to know in your fitness journey, is counting your calories, knowing your macros, and be able to know how much food you can consume throughout the day in order to lose weight, to maintain, or to gain while bulking.
Yeah. It's probably the hardest one to get yourself across. It takes time to understand and learn about macronutrients, about
and how many times we
energy
made the
intake,
mistake,
stuff like that.
How many times we made the mistake by adding something like we use MyFitnessPal. This is the best app out there for me at least. So many people use it. And like we used to just add random things, like even the freaking sugar. You would just put sugar. We start scanning, and then eventually we actually start realizing how much calories each food has.
When you count your calories every single day for a year, you'll have a pretty good understanding of what's on your plate and how much calories there is.
Exactly.
And you know, that makes you that much more effective and helps you to enjoy what you do, because if you know that you're going to the restaurant, you can even weigh how much calories you're eating and still you lose weight.
That you know, the calories, whether you want to lose or gain, like you need to know how much calories you need to consume. So usually you don't want to go like don't.
Okay, you're not making any
I know.
sense.
I was mumbling everything. I tried to say something, but I got confused.
0 cents.
I got confused, man.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Okay, tip number. I lost
6.
myself.
I
6.
think it's a
I think
6.
it's 6. Right.
One of the most important things as a beginner, a lot of people tend to go to the gym when they start gym and do cardio 5-6 times a week. Whenever they come, all they do is cardio. Don't do this. This is a mistake of your life. First of all, you're gonna lose that weight so quickly, but then you're gonna be stuck. And when you're gonna start eating a little bit more, you're just gonna boom back up twice as size as you were before.
You go from eating pretty much nothing and training every day, so your deficit is huge, 1,000 calories deficit, and you're losing weight, and then you go away and you stop moving and you start eating a lot. So what do you think is going to happen? You're going to gain a lot of weight. Everything needs to be progressive, small steps forward. It's not a race, as they say. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. So you want to be adding, you know, gradual increases in cardio. Start off with once a week.
Once
a week is enough.
Or just
Maybe
do 10
twice.
minutes after, you know,
Maybe
your
twice,
session.
or just do like, do warm-ups. Do 10-minute warm-up or 10-minute cool
Go
down
for
after
a
your...
walk. Eventually go for a walk. Just don't go crazy and start doing Stairmaster or running 30 minutes, 40 minutes every single day.
1, it's not sustainable. 2, where do you go from there? What if you stop losing weight? Your body adapts. Where do you go
drop
from there?
the
If you're
calories.
already doing 4, 5, 6 sessions a week of half an hour or 40 minutes cardio, what are you going to do now? An hour?
An hour
a
every
day?
day?
You know?
Where is
7
the-
times, 8 times a week?
Where's the time for, you know, muscle training,
Exactly.
like weightlifting and stuff? There's
Your
no more-
priority should be on the weight training. Most people lack muscle. That's why you get back pain. That's why you get neck pain. That's why you
Always sore.
Everything's
Always
bad.
My life is the complete opposite of everything I want it to be.
Instead of doing cardio, go to do weight training. So like focus on the full body movements like squats, deadlifts, you know, things that involve a lot of muscles. If you are not a fan of just doing, you know, heavy lifting, do circuits, but still involve the muscle. And that's, I think, one of the good ways to replace cardio, just as plain running or plain cross trainer,
Go to
you know.
HIIT, stuff like that.
HIIT sessions.
Things that will actually,
circuits.
you know, give you resistance. You know, you can use even the small weights or the kettlebells or whatever.
That will
you have
make your muscle
yeah,
work.
you have to
You'll
train the
have the-
strength. And I understand, you know, a lot of people are intimidated of the weights and it's quite hard to get the technique right. That's why I always advise maybe to get someone to show you around. Or at least educate yourself, watch the videos, see how people are doing it, and practice. But really don't neglect, you know, resistance training. That's very, very important.
And just in regards to one of the previous tips, when it comes to weight, don't ever look at the weight that you are fat. Let's say, oh my God, you are gaining 3
X
kilos.
amount.
You weigh 3 kilos, because for me the difference was absolutely horrific. I went from being, you know, chubby, you know, I had proper stomach, I had big arms, I had like double chin, I had no shape whatsoever, and I was weighing 79 at the beginning of my journey, which was 4 years back now. And now I'm weighing 79. When I go anywhere, everyone's like, oh, you look fit, what kind of sport you do. And the thing is, I'm going on a scale now and I still weigh 77, 75.
So it's same weight 4 years back, but the shape is completely
It's
different.
completely
You know?
changed. My waist has, you know,
Your waist shrank, your hips come
widen
out.
out,
you
yeah,
know?
like it, you know, and everything is due to the muscle growth. Like I built some muscle, I became stronger, I feel more confident. Okay, you know, everyone has stretch marks, cellulite, whatever it comes to, but the whatever number is on the scale, it doesn't actually show what is actually standing in front of you in the mirror.
So pictures, progress pictures, massive thing. Really, really. You might not see it because we used to take pictures all the time. Every single week, every Sunday, picture. And you look at those pictures every week and you don't really see any change.
But when you look 4 years later...
But then skip forward 3-4 years and you look back at where you started.
I think we're gonna put the progress photos on the screen.
Yeah,
We're gonna
you
put
will
the
be amazed of where you can, what you can, get to. With not, it's not even that much hard work. It gets easier over time. It becomes your lifestyle. This is another thing we wanted to touch upon is, this has to be in core your life,
Yeah,
it has to be.
It's not a diet. Don't look at it as a diet.
It's not a diet. It's not a training regime. It's a lifestyle, and
you can't sustain that diet. You can sustain for a month, 2, 3, but
essentially, if you can't keep going with it, then you shouldn't do it at all.
Yeah.
If it's a diet that you can't follow for the rest of your life, it's not a diet for you.
Exactly.
You will never be happy and healthy doing it.
You need to make sure you eat foods that you enjoy. Like, we don't eat just plain rice and chicken. Every day we have something different. Like today, drumsticks. We make a drumsticks with potatoes. Day after we make pasta bolognese. We go to eat pizza, and what it is...
We go out to eat, quite often.
Quite often.
We go out and eat, and we have chocolates and desserts and, brownies, ice creams, everything.
Especially now when we're cooking with our business, there's always leftovers.
Yeah.
The thing is, all you need to do is, I can eat freaking 10 donuts a day and then end up eating something else, But that will sustain. As far as I know how much calories I can consume, then you are on the right track.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching this. I hope it was helpful. We've touched upon a lot of stuff, and these are the mistakes we've made throughout the journey, and hopefully you can relate to it, or we can stop you from making those. Victoria's got a very special message for you.
First of all, if you have any questions, leave the comment down below. Like this video and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And we'll see you very soon.